Hi everyone, I bought a silicone casing for my V30 Pro phone and this is what happened. This is the silicone case that I bought in an online app store. I bought this case for my Vivo V30 Pro phone. I have nothing against this phone case and it is very reliable because I use this case in my Huawei phone and it is really worth it. The only problem is that there is a confusion in the seller's side between the V30 and the V30 Pro phone models. What I'm buying is the V30 Pro silicone case and that's also the title of the product when I saw it in the app store. The problem here is that the seller might not know that the V30 Pro is different because it has 3 cameras in the back of the phone. I am trying to explain to the seller that the V30 Pro has a triple camera and the V30 only has a dual camera. However, the seller continued to insist that the phone case they sent to me was specifically designed for the V30 Pro models. I believe there might be a misconception on the seller's part as the design of the V30 and the V30 Pro is indeed quite similar. The primary distinction between them lies in the V30 Pro featuring a triple camera setup, while the V30 has a dual camera on the back of the phone. This could potentially lead to the seller's confusion regarding the correct phone case model. Also, it's a bit hard to identify the camera on the back of the phone because they are placed in a black glass box, so it is a bit hard to see how many cameras are on the back of the phone. But if you look closely, you can see the 3 cameras on the back of the V30 Pro phone. They just look like there's nothing there because the black box glass is the same color as the camera. So what do we need to do before buying a V30 Pro phone case in the online app store? We need to ask the seller if there are 3 holes on the back of the phone case for the 3 cameras in V30 Pro models. Also, we need to ask for an actual picture of the phone case so that we can make sure that we are buying the right one. But I think it's not the seller's fault because the seller is probably also a trader. This is because the seller said to look at the tag sticker written on the packaging of the phone case and it says V30 and V30 Pro. So probably the manufacturer of this phone case is not aware that for the V30 Pro, there should be 3 holes on the back of the case for 3 cameras. I purchased a new casing from another store and the seller also sent me a picture of the phone case with 3 holes. Here I will show you the cameras of the V30 Pro. The 50 megapixels wide camera is positioned on the upper left side of the black box. The 50 megapixel telephoto camera is positioned on the lower left side of the black box where it was being covered in the phone case that I have bought. And the 50 megapixel ultra wide camera is positioned on the lower right side of the black box. You will also know that it is the Pro version of the V30 when you see the size logo on the upper right side of the black box. In my opinion, maybe it would be better if all phone cases of the V30 series have the 3 holes for the back camera. Here I put the phone case on the V30 Pro and as you can see, the camera on the lower left is covered. But this phone case is very beautiful and the quality of its silicone plastic is really good. The shape of the phone and the camera on the back of the phone case is also just right and I can say that the shape of the phone case has been carefully studied. The only problem was the hole for the camera in the lower left side of the black box, but other than that, this phone case is very nice. All I can say is that before you buy a phone case for the V30 series, make sure that the number of holes for the camera of the phone is correct. That's all everyone, this is Chuck and you're watching Biker Drone.